What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Guys, we have a beer from the Thirsty Dog Brewing Company. This comes to me from Rod J. Beer Ventures. Thanks, buddy, for sending this beer to me. This is the Bernese Barleywine. This beer comes in at 10.5% alcohol by volume and 75 IBUs. It's right here on the side of the can. I don't know where these guys are out of. I just grabbed it out of my cellar here. These guys are out of Akron, Ohio. Thirsty Dog Brewing Company out of Akron, Ohio. Like I said, 10.5% ABV and 75 IBUs. I just grabbed this out here. I did not go to YouTube or anything like that to try to get some information on this beer. The ABV and the IBUs are right here on the bottle, like I said. Commercial description says, like Mr. Buck, the Bernese Mountain Dog on the label, this is a big beer. A complex, dry-hopped, and unfiltered barley wine that will only get better with age. The malt aroma, possible only in a barley wine, together with deep malty flavors, melds perfectly with the hops for a truly unforgettable experience. Guys, I do not see I don't see a bottle on date or a canned on date on here, but I'm going to go ahead and check it and see if there is one when I get the beer out of the bottle here, not a can. But yeah, guys, I was wanting to do a beer review today. It is about 9:30 at night on a Friday, so I figured, why not? Let's go ahead and do one, guys. I apologize for the lighting here. Seems to be really bright here when I look at it on the camera. It may not be when I upload it to YouTube. But guys, I want to go ahead and get this beer in, so let's crack this top. We'll see what we get. Nice hiss, not very big. Got my coffee cup out here that I had this morning. Set that off to the side. All right, guys, the Thirsty Dog Brewing Company. I don't know if anyone's interested in the cap, but there's the cap on it here real quick if anyone's interested in that. Let's go ahead and give an aggressive pour of my Samuel Adams glass. Let's get to it. There we go. Generate quite a bit of head on here with these aggressive pours like you guys should. There's the Thirsty Dog Brewing Company right there. All right, guys, as I bring it back into the light, looks like an off-white head, maybe eggshell white, small to medium bubbles on the top, maybe a couple of large ones, not very many, smaller on the sides, guys. 5-finger head pour here with this one. I'm going to get this out of the way here so you can actually see the beer. So I got it here and back into the light. There's the beer right there, guys, as you can tell. It's kind of, now as I look at it right here and I look at it here in the camera, that is a kind of a dark, maybe copper color, I would say. As I hold it up to the light, I'm getting kind of more of the same, like a bronze or a copper color. It looks to be pretty filtered. It says it's an unfiltered beer, but for me, I can see right through the glass quite a bit on here, especially down in here where it comes together. So it's not I wouldn't say it's unfiltered. An unfiltered beer, you wouldn't be able to see anything through it. It'd be pretty transparent. I'm going to bring it back here a little bit. There we go. Guys, let's get an aroma test on it. Let's see what we get. You're definitely smelling the barley that's in this. No alcohol presence on the nose. Always have a hard time with barley wines for me. I don't know if they've aged this in any kind of oak barrels or anything like that. It doesn't say on the commercial description that it does. I'm not picking up really any hop presence. Excuse me. Maybe if there's any hop presence, it's the floral type of presence, like flowers and maybe some grassiness, kind of your earthy style hops that are being used. But that's pretty much all I'm getting. A little bit of the barley you can smell, and a little bit of the hops, the earthy style hops. And I'm getting no alcohol presence here either, guys. Let's throw this down the gullet. Let's see what we get. Bottoms up, guys. Cheers. Tastes like a typical barley wine does. I am getting the earthy presence on the taste than I was on the aroma. On the aroma, it wasn't really that much of a big hop presence. But now that I'm actually drinking the beer, I'm actually getting a nice hop presence on the beer. It's not like your citrusy style. It's more to the floral, earthy style, like your flowers. I would say more to the grassiness than I would to the floral style. Full bodied to me, not very carbonated. Although with this aggressive pour, I probably got a lot of the CO2 and the carbonation out. The beer might be a little flat with the way I pour. on this. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's like your typical barley wines. I'm not a big fan of barley wines, but, you know, every now and again I like it. It's generating some good head on here. Looks like I'm getting some of the remnants at the bottom of the bottle. There is some gunk on here. I didn't do a little swish and pour, but at least a little bit I've got in here. It looks like there's some yeast chunks here on the very top. The head has kind of calmed down now to I would say to a creamy style head or a soapy style. It's actually coming up and above and over top of the Samuel Adams glass. I don't know if the lighting is doing it justice here, although you really can't see on the top here either, I don't think. But yeah, now that I have actually poured it in here, now it's much cloudier than it was before. I mean, it used to be kind of much like a clear style. I could actually, when I put it right here, I could actually see my range and stuff, which is right over here. But yeah, now that I'm getting, it's not I wouldn't necessarily say this is a filtered beer now than I did before. But guys, let's get a second drink in here and see what we get. I'm going to get some of the head off here too, because there's quite a bit of it. Getting much more of the hoppiness on the head too. A little bit more hoppiness. Maybe some of the hop profiles in some of the sediment. I just got this out of my cellar. My cellar is probably about 50 degrees right now. It was a warm day. I don't have it actually down into my basement. I'm thinking about taking all those beers and actually putting them farther down into my basement. I've kind of got I have a basement, and then I have it's kind of set up, my basement's kind of set up like a tri-level to where I have the basement and I go up and there's kind of the ground floor, and then I come up a couple of steps and I'm on the ground floor of the house. So it's probably about 2 or 3 feet probably above ground level, I would guess. But I'm actually, like I said, I'm thinking about putting these down into my basement. But guys, it seems to be not a bad barley wine. I wish there was kind of a little bit more maltiness with my barley wines than I necessarily like. I'm kind of getting some chalkiness now that I'm sitting here talking, or maybe it's that hop resin that's kind of lingering around here. I don't know if they used actual hops in this beer or not. I did not go to the website to get any of this information. I'm having some trouble with my ISP the last week. I'm just not getting any kind of internet connection, so that's more or less the reason why I haven't been doing a lot of what I normally do on the channel. So, but guys, I'm going to go ahead and let this warm up a little bit. It is 9:45, and I'll be right back here, guys, for the second half. Hey, guys, I'm back. Pretty eventful evening for me. My buddy called me right now. I was in the middle of a beer review for the second half. Called me and said, hey, Eric, I need a ride back home. So I went and got him real quick at the bar. He ended up staying at the bar till 2. It's almost 2:45 right now in the morning on Saturday. So it is what it is, guys. But yeah, I like the barley wine flavor, and I like the earthy hops that it had. Just wish I could do the actual proper beer review for this. But on those two factors alone, it's pretty good beer. I haven't had too many barley wines, so I don't know if it's a style I like, more or less. I think I've really only had 3 total throughout my whole beer reviewing on YouTube. Overall score for this, I would put it at probably 88 B+ on this one. I was digging it a little bit when it was cold, but like I said, it's up to room temperature now. I didn't want to get it quite to room temperature. Yeah, but I mean, the beer is good, guys, and it's not a bad one by the Thirsty Dog Brewing Company. But guys, let me know if you had this beer before. Let me know down in the comments, and also do a like, subscribe as well. I'm pretty tired. I'm ready for bed, more or less, guys. But as always, guys, if you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. Do what my buddy just did tonight. He called me. He asked me to give him a ride. I went ahead and gave him a ride. But if you don't have that, just ask the bartender to do it. Because if you don't, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. You're going to get the stupid sobriety test. Then you're going to get a ride to jail, court fees, and then possible prison time. And if you hit or kill somebody, you know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends, all right? Just sleep off your buzz to get your car the next day, guys, all right? My buddy's probably going to be spark knocking a little bit, but I think he's going to be glad that he called me and I went and got him. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm going to go to bed. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces, guys. Take care.